G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to my 2021 NRL draw. I'm very excited to go through this. I've had a quick look at the draw. Last year I went through every individual game. This year I'll be going through games that I really want to attend, games that I'm looking forward to. We'll be speaking about the new stadiums that we'll be heading off to, or those rural stadium areas throughout the draw. We'll try and go through. Not sure about the length of this video. I'd say it might be about 15 minutes, but stick around. And this is the 2021 draw, which starts with the Rabbitohs and the Storm.
Cheers, bro. I wasn't over subscribe to Entertainer. Who's going to win the All-Stars tonight? Yeah, I like to entertain now.
To start off the NRL season for 2021, we will be heading back to a familiar venue that we haven't seen in 2020, and that is Amy Park, the Melbourne Storm up against the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Now, very interesting that potentially Craig Bellamy and Wayne Bennett could be at the end of their career, so I like that this game could be fitting enough. But as for a season opener, I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to jump straight to the final round, because in my opinion, the final round should actually be round one. I think that round one is okay, but it's really not great. They could have done a lot better. Let's have a look. So we have the 2019 grand final, the Raiders and the Roosters. What a great opener that would be, I reckon. The Shark, there's a bit of blood there too. These clubs starting to hate each other. The Sharks and the Storm, it's always a good game, tight game. Sometimes the Storm can blow them away, but the Sharks compete for the most part. Parramatta versus Panthers at Bankwest Stadium. Fantastic Friday night game to kick off the round. I think this round really should have started with these games. Broncos and Knights, bit of an iffy one. Cowboys Manly, coin flip game. You've got the game that was previously the Charity Shield a few weeks prior, the Rabbitohs and the Dragons, and then you've got the West Tigers and Bulldogs and the Titans and the Warriors on Sunday. So I think that would be a fantastic draw. Unfortunately though, that is not the case. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to round one and speak about the round one games. So in round one, kicking us off, the Storm and the Rabbitohs. Then we have the Knights and Dogs into the Broncos and the Eels. Warriors returning home, getting a home game against the Gold Coast Titans, who a lot of people are expecting massive things from this year. Still can't get a read on them. The Roosters and Manly at the SCG. That's a Saturday game at 5:30. Now, I'll be honest, this is a game that I want to attend. Out of the round one, I think that that's a game I'd want to be going to. Panthers and Cowboys. Raiders and Tigers might be an okay game, but I don't think so at Canberra. Raiders might put a score there. And the Dragons and the Sharks, that game, those two clubs have a little bit of a rivalry, big rivalry, and I think that could be quite an interesting one. That is round one of the round. Where kicking off this round, we have my Parramatta Eels against the Melbourne Storm at Bankwest. This will be a fantastic game of footy. Also the Warriors and the Knights, a good one there, with Roger Tuivasa-Sheck against Kalen Ponga. Always some good matchup. Round two is actually really not that bad. You've got the Rabbitohs and the Manly Seagull. You've got the Titans and the Broncos, big brother versus little brother there. And the Sharks and the Raiders is quite an entertaining game there. We'll go through a couple of these rounds. So we'll go to round three. I know we have a couple games. We have a game in Perth. I'm just trying to remember what other stadium. Round three, you've got the Panthers and the Storm, the grand final rematch. So we don't have to wait too long for that one. Quite exciting. That one's at Penrith Stadium. Rabbitohs and the Roosters at ANZ. Be really interesting to see if the Roosters bounce back from that 60-8. You've also really got the Cowboys and the Titans in that one there. Is that Knights? No, that's McDonald Jones. I was going to say if that Tigers game was at Leichhardt, but that's a Knights home game. Moving on to round four. Not much in round four. Storm and Broncos, you know, there's really not much to look forward to round four. I guess Easter. Look forward to Easter. But besides that, pretty dismal round. I'll probably attend the Tigers and Eels on Easter Monday though. Panthers and Raiders, nice game there, Friday the 9th of April. I was looking forward to it this year, hopefully next year it will be as good. So there you go, you got the Bulldogs and the Storm at Perth for, it was previously at Belmore last year, which I attended, but this year, or next year, it's going to be that one at Perth. Central Coast Stadium. This is a game I definitely want to attend. It's the Roosters and the Sharks. The Sharks always compete, not win, but compete against the Roosters. I think this will be a good game of footy. It's a Saturday night at 7:35. I expect a big crowd there. You've also got the Tigers and the Cowboys. Really nice game there at Leichhardt Oval, into the Eels and the Dragons on the 11th of April. And that wraps up round 5. Round 6, Storm and the Roosters at Amy Park. Other than that, it's really a nothing round. You have got the Raiders and the Eels at GIO. I'd really like to attend that game. It's going to be really hard, but that's something on my bucket list, going to Canberra Stadium for sure. Have we got any good rounds coming up? Not really. Bit of a nothing round there. Yeah, absolutely nothing in round number 7. We'll go to round 8, which is the 29th of April. The Raiders and the Rabbitohs at GIO, fantastic game. The Storm and the Sharks, so that game is at Amy Park. And then you've got the rivalry of the Eels and the Bulldogs. Other than that, not much to speak about for those games. We'll go to round 9. Now, round 9 is the Rabbitohs and the Storm. It is the opening match rematched. This time it is at ANZ, so that's a game that I will try and attend. You've got the Roosters and the Eels at Bankwest Stadium on Friday night at 7:55. That's a game that I will probably definitely go to. Here we go, you got Wagga Wagga. So Wagga Wagga rural areas get the Raiders and the Knights. I think that the Knights played the Dragons at Wagga Wagga last time, and the Knights were the Dragons were the home team, I think, in that one. So nice for Wagga Wagga to get some footy out that way. Moving on to round number 10. Now, round 10, if I'm not mistaken, is Magic Round. Hopefully I can get there. Cross fingers that everything goes to plan. Magic Round, you've got some really dismal games, to be honest. It's just a great experience, so I want to go, but it's not great. You've got the Tigers and the Knights. You've got Manly and the Broncos. You've got the Bulldogs and the Raiders. You've got the Sharks and the Rabbitohs. You've got the Roosters and the Cowboys. You've got the Warriors and the Eels. And then your final 2 games at 4 o'clock Sunday. You've got the Storm and the Dragons, finishing us off with the Titans and the Panthers, which I think a few of these games, let me know in the comment, but a few of these games are the same, but I think there's a few different from memory. I know I know the Sunday's the same. They could be all the same. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. But moving on to round 11. It looks like a nothing round. Yeah, I guess you got the Raiders and Storm at GIO, which will be good. You got the Rabbits and the Panthers. Now, this game is at Dubbo. Now, I would like to attend this game. I will be honest. I wanted to go to Rabbits and Panthers, but not at Dubbo. But good that Dubbo's getting some scenery. And I guess I've got the Eels and Manly at Bankwest, as I probably won't go out to Lotto Land in 2021. I might end up there, but we'll see. Moving on to round 12, not much. You got a nice Saturday, Super Saturday. You got the Rabbitohs and the Eels, and then you've got the Roosters and the Raiders. But besides that, not too much to look forward to in round 12. Moving on to round 13, we're at this point, we're at the halfway mark of the season. Round 12, you've got nothing. Now, in round 12, there are some teams. Does it have them down the bottom? It doesn't have the teams, but there are teams who are on bye. So the Roosters, the Bulldogs, the Cowboys, the Rabbitohs, all on bye. Let's move on to round 14 of the NRL 2021 draw, where we do have, looks like a nothing round, really. Yeah, I think that's a Monday game, the Bulldogs and the Dragons at ANZ 4 o'clock, so that will be Queen's birthday week. So Queen's birthday weekend and the Easter Monday, Eels and Tigers both play one home game and for each side. That's interesting. Round 15, You've got the Broncos and the Rabbitohs. You've got the Panthers and the Roosters at Panthers Stadium. That might be a nice game there. You've got the... Is that Saturday? That's Friday. You've got the Knights and the Warriors. I'd like to attend that. I wanted to attend it this year, but obviously with everything going on, I couldn't. I've always said that Ponga up against RTS in person must be great to watch. And then you've got Manly and the Titans to finish off that round, so not too much there. Round 16. Now you've got the Roosters and the Storm at the SCG Thursday the 1st of July. I'd love to get down to this game. This is a game I'll definitely be attending. I think this is a round to look forward to as well. You've also got the Panthers and the Eels at Panthers Stadium. The rivalry of the Dogs and Manly at ANZ Stadium should be nice there. And then you've got the Tigers and the Rabbitohs at Leichhardt Oval on Sunday, which will be a fantastic game. If I can get to Leichhardt, I definitely will. But I'm mainly planning probably to go that Roosters and Storm at the SCG. I think it should be a cracking game of football. Next round, not really much. Parramatta have a bye, I can tell you that much. Round 17. Yeah, I'll go through them. You've got the Manly Seagulls and the Raiders. You've got, so this will be during Origin. You've got the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys. You've got the Bulldogs and the Roosters. So Bulldogs' best chance to beat the Roosters there if Tedesco, Cordner, those type of players play. Sharks and the Warriors to round off the round. Moving into round 18, you've got the Titans and the Eels at Cbus Super Stadium. You've got the Raiders and the Sharks at GIO. Storm and the Knights at Amy Park could be interesting, but I don't think so. And you've got a 6:15 game on Sunday the 6th of July. Interesting, I thought they'd play a bit later than that. Or earlier, 6:05 or 6:30. They've moved it to 6:15, I think. So I didn't really realise that, but so that round there's no Thursday game because of Origin, I'm assuming. Next round, really exciting round. Bankwest Stadium, Parramatta Eels versus the Canberra Raiders, into the Roosters and the Knights. Storm and the Cowboys, that's always a good game. Rabbitohs and Warriors. Manly Seagulls versus Tigers, Panthers and Broncos, Dragons, Titans, and Bulldogs, Sharks. I think it's a fantastic round, a really good round on paper. So I'm looking forward to round 19. Next up, you got the SCG. Roosters and Eels kick off the round. You've also got the Broncos and the Cowboys on Friday night. Lots of Friday night games for the Brisbane Broncos in the 2021 season. You've got the Knights and the Raiders. This grand final rematch, this time at Amy Park at 7:30 on the Saturday, the 31st of July. The Storm and the Panthers into the Sharks and Manly at Jubilee to finish off that round there. Moving on to round 21. Now in round 21, you've got Parramatta and the Rabbitohs at Bankwest Stadium. You've got the Roosters and the Panthers at the SCG. I'll probably get to this game. This is a game I'll probably try and definitely attend. I think it'd be good to attend some SCG footy. I prefer it for cricket. Oh, here we go. There is a game at Belmore. Belmore Ground. Bulldogs and the Tigers. That might be one to think about as well, guys. Belmore, really good little stadium. I enjoy going there. I've only been there once. Didn't like the queue for it, but the actual stadium itself, great experience. That's at 2 o'clock on Sunday, the 8th of August. That rounds off round 21. Round 22, you got the Storm and the Raiders at Amy Park. That'll be a cracker. Absolutely always is. Raiders always turn up. Manly and Parramatta at Lottoland, and the Sharks and the Knights at Jubilee. So again, the Sharks are playing at Jubilee as a home ground with the Dragons, whilst Shark Park, which I'm not too sure what's happening with the renovations. GIO Stadium, Friday night. Raiders and the Manly Seagulls, 20th of August. That'll be a good one. Panthers Stadium, Panthers and Rabbitohs. I guess if I really wanted to go, I'd go to that, but I don't know if I'd trek it all the way to Penrith. You've got Dragons and the Roosters, which I didn't actually speak about the Anzac Day match, but that'll be one that I'd think about potentially going to as well. 2 rounds left of the 2021 season. In round 24, not much. You got the Roosters and the Rabbitohs on Friday night, which seems to be every year. And the Rabbitohs seem to win it every year. So I'll probably be on the Rabbitohs at that time of the year, unless they're heading towards wooden spoon territory. The Eels play the Storm at Amy Park, and the Panthers play the Tigers at Penrith. Nice little rivalry there. Now the final round, I spoke about it. I love it on paper. I think it's a dream opener round. Raiders and the Roosters, Sharks and the Storm, Parramatta and Penrith. You've got the Broncos and the Knights. You've got the Cowboys and Manly, Rabbitohs and Dragons, Titans, Warriors, and the final game of 2021 at Campbelltown, interesting venue, is the Tigers and the Bulldogs. So that is it. That is the draw for 2021. I think that Parramatta have got a tough draw. We play the Raiders, the Roosters, and the Storm all twice, as well as the Panthers actually. So tough there. I think the Knights have got a little bit softer. Knights got a fairly good draw. Manly around the middle, too softer. I think Manly have got a pretty good draw looking at some of those. Nice to see we're heading to some good stadiums as well, like Campbelltown, Leichhardt, Mudgee, Wagga Wagga. I don't think there's any Adelaide Oval, which is interesting. Maybe the Origin made them stop it. Not too sure. What games are you excited for in the comments? Obviously, that's it. That's the 2021 draw. Came out last week. I've been a little bit unwell, but I'm back into making videos, so really excited to pump out some content. Make sure you do check out my card collection video. That was a big, long video that took a lot to make, but I really enjoyed making it. My Broncos season review, that'll probably be out on Thursday, so really good to get back into those. Make sure you do follow me on Instagram at The Entertain House. I do quizzes every Monday, so that's tonight. Looking forward to everyone jumping into those. We get lots of responses and lots of feedback. So that's the 2021 draw. Go the Parramatta Eels. If you would like, comment below. I could potentially see if I can actually try and get a 2021 early predictions video out by next week. It would probably be late next week, but if you guys want me to hold off till after Christmas, I can. Or if you want to see it early predictions, I can get a ladder out and all that stuff. I think it'd be good fun to get it because I've seen a few people do it. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it. Let me know what you think of the draw. Let me know if your team has a soft or hard draw. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you guys later.